Now, Stats South Africa data showing today that both mining and manufacturing production improved in October. Mining production increased by 0.5% year-on-year in October. Manufacturing production increased by 3%, so all-round good news.
The largest positive contributors to mining were platinum group metals, diamonds and manganese ore, while the negative contributors were iron ore and gold. Seasonally adjusted mining production increased by 3.3% in October compared with September. And in the 3 months ended October, seasonally adjusted mining production decreased by 1.5% compared with the previous 3 months. Analysts expect mining production to recover some lost ground off a low base in the final quarter of this year before stabilizing next year.
The outcome was somewhat surprising when you take into account that economic growth in China has slowed, and this in turn would mean lower demand for processed minerals from South Africa. So we wonder if the finalization of the mining charter in September, and which led to greater certainty in the sector, may have at the margin boosted mining production in October.
They further expect global trading conditions to remain broadly supportive, with most forecasts pointing to steadier commodity prices over the next year.
We've got low global commodity prices. Barring gold recently has had a bit of a run, but we've got low prices globally due to weak global demand, and it's part of the sort of global economic slowdown. And so that's why I think the costs that have increased in South Africa, labor and energy costs, cost of fuel, that has made it sort of a unfavorable environment for miners, and so they've scaled back production to cut costs. They don't have the cash flow to sustain the current situation. I think as soon as we see increased global commodity prices, we'll see the local guys coming online again.
Manufacturing production rose by an annualized 3%, beating analyst forecast of 0.8%. The largest positive contributions were made by food and beverages, motor vehicles, parts and accessories and other transport equipment. The Steel and Engineering Industries Federation of Southern Africa, SABC, says against the backdrop of a slowly improving economy, the improvement in production for the cluster is encouraging. It says this shows that producers were able to take advantage of a brief strengthening of the rand, leading to the best increase in manufacturing production since the beginning of the year. Nedbank says it's still too early to say whether October's number is the beginning of some meaningful acceleration in output growth or just another misleading signal. Diabo Seto, SABC News, Johannesburg.